Hey Screen Watcher, welcome back to another Double Take Review, where we give you our 2-take double dose injection of pop culture criticism because that's what the doctor ordered. Just a heads up, first half of the show will be spoiler free for your convenience, at which point we'll be swinging into spoiler territory where we put a big warning on the screen just to let you know, all courtesy of our incredible spoiler monkeys. Without further ado, action, what are we watching?
Incredibles 2.
The screenslaver interrupts this program for an important announcement.
Combustion imminent? Ah!
It means fire, Robert.
All right, 14 years after the first movie came out, we have the second one. And it's directed and written by the same guy.
Returning Brad Bird
Yeah.
back to animation.
So was it worth it? Was the wait worth it?
Dude, I've never been so enthused about a sequel. I really didn't like the first one that much. When the first one came out, everybody was saying how awesome it was, how incredible it was, and I would roll my eyes, and I was like, it was just all right. This one, though, I did. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. How did you feel?
I liked it. I had a fun time. I remember watching the first one, but it was a long time ago, so going into this movie was kind of like I was watching a new movie. And I had a good time. I enjoyed the story. I thought there was a story to tell. And
I thought a better story than the first time around, for sure. Where in the first one, where I felt that it was slowing down a couple times, this one, the whole time, it's a pretty long movie for animation, like a full 2 hours. Mm-hmm. And I just kept thinking, I'm having a good time and I'm enjoying it. I don't feel bored, and I never criticized it. That's the truth. Is the thing ended, and I never really had a true criticism. I got some little nitpicking things, but nothing where, no solo worthy complaints.
Well, I guess I do want to delve into the story, and we might go into the spoiler territory. So,
well, I did want to just kind of mention, I did notice right away the animation was so much better than it was. 14 years really does show. I watched the first one very recently. So to see the animation jump from that one to this one, really stupendous, really awesome.
Yeah, I noticed that too. At the very end, there was a scene. We're not gonna spoil it, but I thought it looked almost real. So I was like,
oh yeah, there was a couple. There was a couple different scenes where it was just a still image at first, and then the camera moved. But I was like, that looks really good.
Yeah.
I also felt that the story had a lot more for the characters to do, and the ones that maybe didn't get to shine as much in the first one did get to in this one.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So it's endorsement by me. It's an endorsement.
Yeah. So you recommend they go out?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Yeah, I agree, man. And I think it's better than the first. I think it's a lot of fun. And if you enjoyed that family of superheroes the first time around, you get more from them, and it's pretty incredible.
All right. I think it's time for our friends to come in.
Yeah. Okay. Let's bring them on then. Do we still got those ones, or
yeah,
the old ones?
Yeah.
Yes,
they're back.
Cue the spoiler monkeys. Screen Slaver is a chick. It's the sister.
Right.
Did you see that coming?
Honestly, no. But when it started, I was like, this rich guy probably has something like ulterior motive. I mean, ultimately, it ended up it would be the sister of the rich guy at the beginning. So I guess that was a little bit of a, I didn't see that coming.
Well, let's talk about the villain as a whole. Do you think it was better than Incredibles 1?
I mean, the context of it's a kids movie, so
I guess you don't have to be super deep with it.
All right.
I actually enjoyed the villain from the first one a lot too. I think there was some neat story where that jumped off from, but this one, again, it's kind of like that mustache twirling villain, but she did so well as a voice actor that I really bought into the screenslaver, or this maniacal, diabolical scheme that she had. Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be Bob Odenkirk's character. I forget the character name, though. The guy who wants to bring supers back into the world.
Okay.
Okay,
so I found it. Kathleen Keener was the voice of the sister, Evelyn. And Bob Odenkirk was the voice of Winston.
What? Can you pull up an image of her real quick?
Kathleen Keener. She was the mom in Get Out.
Yes, that's why I recognized her. Yeah. Okay. She was also the girlfriend in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Good movie.
Yeah. But I really liked her as a villain, and I thought the entire cast actually did a really good job as voice acting. And like I said, it kind of is like that classic Disney villain of the mustache twirling, but I bought into it because of her acting.
Right. And I enjoyed the story, what it was trying to, like, there was at the beginning of the movie, there was a role reversal. So now the guy had to stay home, and the lady has to go to work, and then
which is
Mr.
cool.
Incredible had to take care of the kids,
which
and,
is
like,
cool.
It was a learning process.
Yeah, I actually thought I was going to get bored of that real quick just from the trailers, but in the actual movie, I was quite entertained. It was, they hit all the comedic beats, and I'm glad that the one scenes that you saw in trailers didn't necessarily repeat themselves in the movie. I like when they do that, if it's done well, where like you're expecting a line and it doesn't show up, or something different happens.
Right. I noticed a couple of scenes that did not end up in the movie, but
yeah, like I said, I think with this role reversal of the storytelling, I think it gave certain characters more to do. And then the ones who really shined in the first one got to sit back for a while and let the other characters sort of flourish.
Yeah, and this movie has one of the coolest fight scenes of all time. Baby versus raccoon.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
So fun.
It was... I just, everyone was laughing when the funny stuff happened, but when it was quiet and they're just sort of standing off from each other, that's when I laughed, because I was like, I'm being so entertained by a baby fighting a raccoon.
And it was the first time ever that I actually felt for the raccoon, because, like,
it was so funny. It was great. I actually would have liked it if they stretched it even a little more. Like, how like in Family Guy where he fights the chicken?
Or maybe they brought it back at the end.
Yes! Missed opportunity, man. A lot of fun, though. That was a great scene. I totally forgot about it, too.
No, that was fun.
But, yeah, I guess not a whole lot to spoil in here. I thought there'd be something more maniacal with the brother's plan, or like his business. But he didn't really have anything evil to do with it. It was mainly the sister just being crazy and having a different agenda. Which is weird. You would think that she would have moved forward with her agenda maybe a little bit early in like the time frame. But it's a sequel. We need a story, so let's do it.
I mean, I enjoyed everything else, and so if the plot is not that strong as far as like the main villain, I'm okay with it. I'm in it for the ride, not just for
Did you feel like there was enough action in this one just as much as there was a story about a family?
Yeah, and I thought the action scenes were done, like, as you said, it was like so much, it improved substantially from the first one. So
with that spectacle CGI, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Action, did you have any final thoughts on Incredibles 2?
I would say go see it, or buy it on Blu-ray or DVD, or
I would. You wouldn't think that a sequel that came out 14 years later would be that good. There's been other sequels that came out years and years later that disappointed, frankly, like Dumb and Dumber 2 and all that old stuff that we don't have to talk about. But Incredibles 2, I hope someone was behind the scenes, like carefully crafting how it went, and I was pleased with it. It was a lot of fun. Definitely recommend going to the theater, buying it on Blu-ray, and supporting it.
We want to thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe. We have more stuff coming in the next few weeks. And
totally helps us out. We would appreciate it. Click that little bell for notification. And we'd like to end every show with a heartfelt thank you to our dedicated spoiler monkey, who we would never betray for Ewoks. But until next time, we hope to catch you again. Keep on screen watching.